Hi, I'm Shane Young. I'm the junior convener here at Burnside West Christchurch University Cricket Club, and during the last few seasons we've been really battling to know what to do with these run-ups for artificial nets. And I've got great news for everybody in that Mike Fisher from Christchurch Cricket and the Christchurch City Council have come up with a plan. So all of this area that we can see here is going to be covered in artificial grass and regraded and levelled, and that'll be ready for the start of the season. Now obviously when they do that work, the nets are going to be closed and we have to wait a little bit closer to the springtime so that the renovations around the edge of that can come back to life. Now the council have been excellent, because what they've also done is they've shortened the football pitch, which used to cut across this edge of these run-ups, and the pitch is now, the goal line is now 12 metres away from where it was before. So we're really looking forward to seeing that change, and we're really grateful to the City Council have been able to get this done before the start of the season. The second piece of work that we've got approved from funding from a grant from the Lion Foundation and working with Perennial, with Jeff Brewer at Perennial, is that the net system here we identified is a little bit lower towards this corner here and through the middle part of the nets. So we're going to take them to full height and they're going to be fully enclosed, because we know that with the T20 game now, players can hit the ball into all sorts of different zones and are trying to attempt to hit the ball in those areas. So we're going to make it a lot safer for people who are practicing in the park by making these fully enclosed, and that work's expected to be completed before the start of September. So really grateful to the Lion Foundation for their support in that. The third little bit of work to do with the artificial wickets is that since we did the upgrade in 2018, we've left these open to the public, and they've had a lot of wear and tear, and there's some patch repairs to do towards the batting creases where they've come up. It might be that players have been using spikes on here, which we're going to need to clamp down on, but because it's a park, we don't have access all the time to control that. So we're hoping that our community around us will be responsible when they're using these nets, so that we don't have too much of a heavy burden with the maintenance and upkeep. That's the first bit of news around the artificial nets. I'll take you over here and we'll just talk about what we're doing with the brand new covers shed and the ground shed under the deck. And here we go, just under the deck here at the pavilion end. What we have is a big area that has previously been used as shed storage. What we're going to do is we're going to concrete this out. This area here is going to get concreted. We're going to run a water main for a drinking fountain as well, in memory of Jerry Cross, because he loved making the drinks and making water there. And then we're going to have a shed that's going to be designed to fit under this entire area, except for this part here. This part we're going to make as a players area where the players can sit, and it's not going to be muddy and wet, and they're going to be able to enjoy watching cricket from under here and be out of the sunlight as well. So that's a project that's also we're hoping to complete before the start of the season. There's a little bit of work to do, and we need to get things like shelving, electrical, and pay the additional cost. We have a grant from Metro for the shed, but we know it's going to cost a bit more, so we need some help in topping up that funding. So what we're looking for from our fans and supporters, if you can assist us, is a little bit of money towards finishing off the cost of those nets, because the grant doesn't cover all of it, plus the repairs to the artificial grass. The council are covering the run-ups, and we've got a shortfall on the shed, and we also want to make sure we've got the right racking and power in place to make that really fully operational. So look, thanks for your time if you watch this video to the end, and if you can spare any bit of money towards the club, it'd be really appreciated. Thank you.